Someone offers you a package. The price? $1,000. What's your first reaction? For most people, the answer is immediate. That's too expensive. And they walk away. But a small group of people respond differently. When they hear $1,000, their first question isn't, why is it so expensive? It is, what's inside? At first glance, that difference seems insignificant. Just one question. But that single question divides people into two very different groups. One group spends their entire lives avoiding prices. The other spends their lives searching for value. You might think this is merely a difference in spending habits. It's not. It's a difference in how people see the world. Because what if that package contained $100,000 in cash? The person who walked away didn't save $1,000. They lost $99,000. And they didn't lose it because they were poor. They lost it because they never bothered to ask one simple question. What's inside? The moment most people see a price tag, they stop thinking. Their decision is already made. They haven't gathered information. They haven't evaluated the opportunity. They've simply reacted. That tells us something important. When most people look at a price, they don't see a number. They see a signal. And the meaning of that signal depends entirely on who is setting the price. Take luxury brands. A designer bag costs $3,000 and people assume it must be valuable. But if an unknown designer sells a similar bag for $300, many people become suspicious. Same product category, different perception. Want to know why? Because pricing power belongs to those who possess more information. Luxury brands don't charge high prices because the materials are worth that much. They charge high prices because they understand branding, psychology, positioning, and consumer behavior. They know things the average buyer doesn't. When you see the price tag, all you see is the number. When they set the price, they see the entire system behind it. So when you walk away simply because something seems expensive, what you're really saying is, I don't have enough information to judge this opportunity. That's not necessarily wrong. The problem is that most people stop there. They never try to learn more. The real difference between wealthy people and everyone else isn't that they spend more money. It's that they spend more effort closing information gaps. Before they make a decision, they ask, who set this price? Why was it priced this way? What value is hidden behind it? Most people do the opposite. They use price as an excuse to avoid gathering information. The moment the number feels uncomfortable, the conversation ends. That's not caution. That's surrender. And every time you walk away because of a price tag, you may be walking away from an opportunity to upgrade your position in the world. Because information determines opportunity, and opportunity determines income. The most expensive decisions people make in life are often not the things they bought. They're the things they never bought. Consider this. In 2015, an investor spent several $1,000s taking a software development course. His friends thought he was crazy. But learning how technology worked helped him understand the significance of Bitcoin long before most people did. The course cost a few $1,000s. The opportunity it created was worth millions. His friends didn't lose the course fee. They lost the future it could have unlocked. And that's the terrifying thing about missed opportunities. You rarely see them. They never show up on a receipt. Economists talk about sunk costs. But there's another cost that's even more dangerous. Future cost. The money you refuse to spend today can become the opportunity you never receive tomorrow. A person who spends $5,000 learning a valuable skill at age 25 might earn an extra $500,000 over the next decade. Someone else looks at the same opportunity and says, too expensive. The $5,000 stays in their bank account. The $500,000 never arrives. And because it never existed, they never feel the loss. But the loss is real. It simply remains invisible. What's even more dangerous is that these decisions compound. Skip learning once. You lose an opportunity. Skip networking. You lose a connection. Skip preventive health care. You lose an early warning. Each decision seems small on its own. But over time, they create two completely different futures. Research consistently shows the same pattern. People who invest heavily in personal growth tend to experience much greater income growth over time. Not because they started richer, not because they were smarter, but because they were willing to spend money when others only focused on saving it. The true beginning of wealth isn't income. It's understanding the cost of missed opportunities. Most people track one cost: the money they spend. Wealthy people track two: the money they spend and the opportunities they miss. That's a very different way of seeing the world. For most people, spending $500 on something means they're down $500. For someone thinking in terms of value, the question is different. What does this investment return? Spend $5,000 on a course. If it helps generate an additional $200,000 over the next few years, then the real outcome isn't a $5,000 loss. It's a $195,000 gain. They aren't buying a course. They're buying the gap between today's cost and tomorrow's reward. Once you begin thinking this way, everything changes. Behind every price tag, you start seeing a hidden value tag. You naturally ask, will this save me time? Will it help me avoid mistakes? Will it open new doors? Will it connect me with better opportunities? Will it make future decisions easier? That's how high performers think. Not in terms of cost, but in terms of leverage. Charlie Munger once described a realization he had early in his career. As a lawyer, his hourly rate was already high. But then he noticed something. An hour spent serving a client might earn him a few $100s. An hour spent reading a great book could improve his judgment for decades. And those better decisions might be worth millions. From that point forward, he committed to reading every day. He wasn't spending time. He was investing in future returns. He wasn't buying knowledge. He was buying better outcomes. This is the highest form of value thinking. Every dollar you spend, every hour you invest, is a seed. Most people only see the price of the seed. The best investors see the tree it might become. The same opportunity sits in front of two people. One sees an expense. The other sees an entrance. And which one you see will largely determine where you end up. Every day, life offers you packages. An opportunity, a relationship, a decision, path you've never taken before. Every one of them comes with a price. Sometimes the price is money. Sometimes it's time. Sometimes it's effort. Your first reaction reveals the algorithm running in your mind. Some people ask, how much will this cost me? Others ask, what could this become? Same world, different algorithm, different life. The saddest part is that people who spend their lives avoiding costs are still paying. They're paying with possibilities. They're paying with unopened doors. They're paying with futures that never had the chance to exist. They trade growth for comfort, potential for certainty, and they make that trade for decades without ever seeing the bill. So the next time you encounter a price that makes you instinctively step back, pause for 3 seconds. Don't rush into buying. Don't ignore common sense. Just ask one question: what's inside? That 3-second pause might be the cheapest investment you'll ever make.